Hi, my name is Joy Chukwu. I'm a political science major. I'm originally from Nigeria, but I moved to the United States in 2009. I study political science as well as African American studies and gender and women's studies. And I was placed here through MediTrip. My first time I got accepted from Pearl. I was very excited because this experience was huge. My first day at the daycare, I was very excited. I came into the classroom, all the kids came running. I felt so happy because this is really something I like to do. I love kids. I think they're very intelligent. As well as this daycare, they're teaching kids how to read and write, how to do small things. And from this daycare, they move up to primary school. They do accept donations because some kids can't be supported through their families, and some kids don't have the financial needs for it. Some kids also have grandparents taking care of them, parents are not involved. Through this daycare, I've learned a lot about the kids. They're always so happy, even if they don't have a lot. They're always putting on a smile. They're always listening to the teachers. They're learning so much. And I love the kids here. And through the Women's Center, I've learned a lot about not taking things for granted. A lot of mothers don't have the support from their husbands. A lot of mothers have deceased husbands or widows, and they have children that they have to take care of on themselves. So through that program, they make small money through like beadwork, through crocheting, through sewing. And they just make that money to try to support themselves and their kids as well. We go around and visit villages to see what they need or the financial stability that they're in. And through that, I've learned a lot from the moms, through the kids. I love this experience a lot. It has been teaching me to not take things for granted, teaching me that some people do need a little more help than others. And through like our home visits and like in village visits, we see how the women are supporting themselves. Some women can't eat at night, so they do small things to support themselves. Through the daycare has taught me a lot about the kids. They're very smart and intelligent as well. They do take donations because some kids have to move from primary to secondary school, and this daycare is like their point of like moving up. And through the daycare, the teachers are teaching them reading, writing, Swahili, as well as English as well. This experience has taught me a lot. I'm very supportive. I'm very blessed to be in this opportunity. Arusha has taught me a lot as well. A lot of people are going through things that we don't see in the Western countries. So to see the difference between environments, the difference between free education and a lot of people not getting that free education is very important, especially for kids. To see that if they don't have the right education, that they will not be at where they want to be in life. A lot of kids want to be doctors, teachers. A lot of kids have big ambitions, but they just don't have the financial stability and financial means to make it. Some kids don't have two-parent households or grandparents raising them. So just to see the difference between free education in America and then not having education here or free education here, and seeing that if they don't move up or they don't get donations, that they have to stay in the same class. So donations are very big in this nonprofit. I believe that a lot of kids need those donations so they can move up to the level that they want to be. It is hard to see a lot of kids not eating or not having 3 meals a day. Some mothers not being able to support their kids. So I think this daycare is doing a lot for women and as well as kids as well. The Women's Center is very important because it's a place where they can stay at, they can eat, they can make small money for themselves to support themselves. So through my experience in Arusha, I've learned a lot. I've learned to be grateful for what I have. And I've learned to, if I can support them in any way I can, if it's like buying beads, buying small things for the woman to eat dinner or feed their kids, I do as much as I can. I work with Teddy, one of the coordinators for the daycare and the Women's Center as well. We just see how things are being done. We're trying to also build an orphanage for kids who don't have parents or don't have mothers or grandparents to take care of them. So from the daycare, it's right next door to the orphanage, and they're trying to make ends meet, build stuff for the kids, have like homes for them to lay in. I believe that a lot of people should do volunteering or internships in a different country and to get out of your comfort zone, to see other cultures, see other experiences, eat different things, do other things that you don't do in the Western countries or you're not able to, especially in Africa, growing up in Africa, to come back to an Eastern country and to see how different even Western Africa is than Eastern countries, that it's a good experience to teach you that we don't have the same rights or we don't have the same opportunities that these people don't get. I think it is very important to step out of your comfort zone, live in different places. I've been here for 3 weeks and I'm going to be here for another 3 weeks. And I've already learned so much about patience. I've learned so much about gratitude, being grateful for things I have, for this opportunity, especially to do an internship in a different country is very eye-opening to see how other people are living each and every day. I've learned a thing called pole pole, where they like to take things slow, which is different than like Western countries where everything is fast paced. You don't have time for anything. People don't have a lot here, or some people that do have a lot here, they're still so grateful about their experience. I've learned so much about different things, especially in Western countries where you don't have that time to enjoy your life. People here have nothing really or don't have a lot, and they're still so happy every single day. The kids here are always smiling, and they don't know that they live in such a poverty or a third world country. And the term itself is very demeaning from people who are living their life every day, enjoying their life, than Western countries where you will have to work until you die and you don't see anything. People here are always happy, always welcoming, always thanking, always being so kind, teaching you small things. So I think every person should experience this opportunity, especially to see how other people are living in different countries and to see that, okay, I am privileged. I come from a privileged place, and to accept it like, oh, if I can do small things for this country, then that can make a difference. I think people should travel the world, especially if you're going to do things abroad. Travel, learn experiences, learn cultures, learn other people outside of your own country. People here are happy. That's all I can say. They're so happy. And it makes me not want to like take things for granted. I never spend a day here being upset or sad about anything because I have like 2 months left and I want to take as much as I can. People here have taught me things about myself, taught me to take things slow, taught me to be patient. Even when I do get upset about some things, I have to understand that we're living in a totally different environment. This is not America. This is not the Western world. They don't have that type of media that's like doomsday every single day. They're truly happy. And to see other people truly happy and not have a lot, or I'm not saying not have a lot, they have what they make comfortable in their life. They're always happy. So I think people should experience this, take it all in, try to learn different things, try to learn their language, their culture, the food that they eat, and then take that back to wherever you came from, and to encourage other people to do these type of things abroad instead of not being closed-minded, not being in your same space for the rest of your life and never seeing other people and how other people live as well. So I would do this a million times again if I can, but this has shown me a lot, has taught me a lot. So I'm very grateful for MediTrip. I'm very grateful for every person that's helped me. I'm very grateful for the kids that have taught me so much. They're always smiling. They're always hugging. They're always doing something to make me happy. And for me to give back in some way that I can has been very, very grateful. I'm very blessed for this opportunity.